The referee's going to try to keep top on a simmering witch's brew of a football game that is meaningful in so many various degrees. I'll say it one more time. Now it's their turn. The gladiators, the entertainers, the futbolistas in El Clasico, as the chant of Barcelona rings around Camp Nou.
Round 14, Barcelona coming in at 8-3-2, 3-2-1, vulnerable at home, 27 points on the table. That's the worst start in Barcelona history since back when Frank Rijkaard was coach in 2007, 2008. They finished third that season behind not only Real Madrid, but Villarreal. Meanwhile, Real Madrid 10-3-0, an historic start under Zinedine Zidane. Top scoring team in La Liga with 36. They are 5-1-0 away from home, looking to climb to 36 points in the table. All with thrill, and the fans a big part of it.
Well, Real Madrid heard and saw all of this before here last season, and look what happened then. As Kay Murray stated very clearly and correctly, it all goes out the window. If you want to see what pure adrenaline looks like, it's going to be there in these starting lineups, all 22 of them. And we start with Ter Stegen.
Taking a look at the German goalkeeper. Meanwhile, it will be Piqué on the back line with Mascherano. No Umtiti at the start.
It's a brave lineup, and they're going with Andre Gomes in midfield. Big responsibility either side of Sergio Busquets, who's starting to come back into form. He'll need to be sharp. These guys as well, the number 9 in particular for me, will be setting the tone for how this Barcelona team is going to go on. Of course, the medicine man, the magic Messi, will be a big influence in this team, as he always is, but they cannot rely on him solely.
Meanwhile, Keylor Navas still not 100% to his stellar best, but what he can do at human levels is still astounding, as the U.S. found out recently. Sergio Ramos joined by Varane. Pepe will start this one from the bench. Kovacic and Modric, although it will be the Croat who gets the call, filling in for Casemiro, and no BBC, it is Lucas in. A moment of silence for the victims of that plane crash in Colombia that claimed the lives of Chapecoense. Neymar entered the stadium today with a Chapecoense jersey, knowing several of these players. In fact, Kleber Santana, former Atletico player, was among those
immaculately observed from this Camp Nou crowd. Somber, sad scenes ahead of the pyrotechnic fireworks show that will go on that football pitch, and we all send our prayers and solemn best wishes to all of the connected parties of that terrible tragedy.
Luis Enrique whispering to Juan Carlos Unzué, his number 1. Zinedine Zidane nervously pacing. Good look at Carlos Clos Gomez, our referee today, the 44-year-old out of Saragossa. Barca have never lost with Clos in charge.
Well, his team comes in a fine run of form, Phil, as we've stated time and time again. Benzema's been a little off colour, as has Suarez. The two leaders, the two men wearing the number 9. Forget it all, because this game is a different universe. Look out!
We are underway. The Merengues in white, moving from right to left against the Blaugrana of Barca, defending to the left. A different look without Casemiro out there, with Modric and Kovacic taking turns. Takes a little bit of the teeth out of the Real Madrid attack. Put on, rolling it wide. Here's Dani Carvajal getting the call up the line. Nice turn in this lineup. Isco with a bit more free space, but poked free this time by Gomes. Modric hauls it back. Phil Shane, Ray Hudson with you, and glad you could join us. Temperature at 57 degrees, 72% humidity, and a bit of a breeze from the east. Will it be enough to send Real Madrid back with a huge lead?
Good touch.
Barcelona's first chance. Rakitic tries to cut back to his right. Kovacic steals it away. And Isco there to sweep it up. Marcelo dispossessed by Messi. Kovacic knocks Rakitic down. Messi goes down hard, and the challenge from Ramos.
Well, early indications, it's just as we expected. It's a bottle rocket right from the start. Tackles going in like thud and blunder.
It was Busquets in the middle, and it looked like Modric and Ronaldo collide, and both getting up slowly.
Well, this tackle here, but De Hoorn and Caribou driving in. Busquets seemed to win the ball fair and square as he reaches in, but referee saying that he got there leaving his feet.
Take a look at our players to watch, brought to you by Amazon Prime, and Prime players in goal, but both of them have proven a bit little vulnerable this year.
Well, both still top-class goalkeepers. Navas, of course, coming back from his injury to his heel. Ooh.
Ronaldo down again, but it's Vasquez knocked down in the box. No penalties, says
Brave
Close.
challenge by Mascherano comes in. He's got to time this to absolute choreographed perfection, and I think he does. Just gets there ahead of the ball and wins it cleanly before making some contact on Vasquez with his momentum.
Starting lineups brought to you by WorldSoccerShop.com. It is MSN up front under Luis Enrique. No BBC. In fact, an extra month on the sidelines after surgery for Gareth
tackle
Bale.
Comes in. He does not get the ball, Phil. In hindsight, that looks as if that could have been called a penalty. A reach in by Mascherano. Lifetime, it looked as if he just got there ahead of the ball, just like that. But replay shows maybe not.
Kovacic in for Casemiro. Vasquez in for Bale. Again, the starting lineups brought to you by WorldSoccerShop.com. Luis Enrique off the bench applauding his team.
Football on the field reflecting this wonderful atmosphere. The fans shouting and screaming at every involvement by both teams. Brave start by Real Madrid, coming out and finding their passing lanes nicely. Commentators curse.
Over on the far side, Jordi Alba getting the call. There was a question as he comes back from injury. But Luis Enrique electing to roll the dice there. We talked about earlier how important it would be for Andres Iniesta, but according to Luis Enrique, not quite fit enough. Here's Gomes, who will step into the maestro's spot.
Well, all his early touches have been good. Been winning the ball nicely. 3 minutes in. It's a confident start by him, who's been under some severe criticism by all and sundry, Andre Gomes, especially in the last game, but confidence being shown in an unchanged team, Phil.
No changes from that disappointing side, and in many ways maybe looking for a do-over from that poor performance against La Real. Meanwhile, 4 changes for Real Madrid. Danilo, Pepe, Nacho, and James on the outs. Rakitic is not going to get there as Ramos escorts it out.
A wonderful run by Neymar there to start this. And comes over. There's another good look at it. Man, that was close. Take a look here. He's inside the box. He's driving past. Referee saying that Lucas Vasquez runs into Mascherano. Still shaking his head about it. It was close. You can understand why the ref doesn't give it, but you could have understood why perhaps a lot of referees may have pointed at the penalty spot.
Gomes soaring up over Kovacic, but straight to Marcelo. Mascherano lets it bounce. Luis Enrique Again, mentioned Barca have never drawn 3 in a row in league play under Luis Enrique.
I think more than anything, he'll be happy the way this game has started for his Portuguese man out there in midfield, Andre Gomes. Going to be a key component in this game as it goes on. He showed up nicely and looking available for his passes and set the tempo, winning the ball in midfield.
Busquets drives it in with a sneaky pass for Neymar. Vasquez on defense, the ball wide for Alba. Messi heads it forward.
You call it a sneaky pass, Phil. That is an absolutely world-class pass by Busquets, and that's exactly the type of ball that Barca's going to need to open up the lines of this Real Madrid team. He knows it. There's no cutting that ball out from Busquets. It was a fabulous ball, daggered into his player. Stupendously magnificent.
Neymar stepped on at the tail end of that.
Expect more.
Talking about this earlier, Ray. Neymar, more of a provider this season, creating chances. Today might be a day where they might need him to be a bit more selfish.
Well, he will be when he's got the need to be. In my opinion, the spreading of the wealth from the front three has been nothing less than absolutely wonderful. And Barcelona's wonderful run, but it's gone a little missing.
Mascherano, 182 games played with Barcelona, and he has not scored a single goal. Well, maybe he's just been waiting for a special occasion. Ramos did not have another option. Barca will get a throw deep. Quickly taken back for Messi. Quick enough to get there.
Played.
Sergio Roberto. Upended by Kovacic.
Well
still
played.
Possession. Gomes keeps it moving.
Only switch of play by Barcelona with their tumble dryer type of possession, but looking more penetrative this time.
Busquets to Messi. Loves to cut in. Ronaldo back on defense. In the double team. Rakitic wide. Sergio Roberto thought he was supposed to be on the next train out of Barcelona, but in a preseason last year, chance to shine at right back. And has done so well. He's stepped in for Dani Alves this year.
Sharp play by Barcelona. Don't think it's not going anywhere. They're bringing in the white shirts to them. Like bullfighters do. And then the red cape shown. And Ole well covered that time by little Isco.
Sneaks the ball around Busquets, but he's knocked down. Here's Ronaldo. Serenaded yet again. And the pass just goes awry for Vasquez. Zinedine Zidane. Seems like some people don't give him enough credit. Others are saying he's already the best in the world. He just can't win. Except he never loses. Mascherano.
Beautiful.
Gomes quickly.
And that first time ball leads to this.
Suarez back for Messi. Now wide for Neymar. Slips. Reclaims his feet. Back post Roberto. But his shot bangs off Ramos.
Handball. Claims by Barcelona, not given by the referee, who's in a perfect position, but Varane's team opened up beautifully like a fresh fish, and it started with Busquets. Wonderful first time passing by Barcelona. Again, Barca Lego, all the pieces fitting together beautifully there, and Real Madrid see a big sperm whale let off the hook.
Neymar from the corner flag. Suarez wanted it earlier. Back for Piqué. Knocks it in, but deflected out. And Marcelo.
It was a wonderful sequence of football. First time passing, led by this man on the ball. The number 5 is on his needlepoint best. Super sharp. Again, fabulous ball from Busquets. Good tackle. The two Brazilians going eyeball to eyeball. Marcelo saying, I know your coffee house tricks, Neymar. is the end result, but you people with your fancy schmancy machines, go back and take a look at the sequence of football that led up to that. Impressive Barca football.
As you can see, it did hit the arm of Ramos, but it was pinched in on his body.
Yeah. Referee calling it both ways. Needs to be said. Needs to be clear for him to point to the spot.
Mascherano slips as he passes it back, but Ter Stegen already at the top of his box. And off pass. And it could have been worse. Benzema now as Ter Stegen scrambles back. We go with Vasquez.
Good tackle.
Nice from Busquets.
Well read.
Ramos to Marcelo.
Good ball.
Lifted up, but that one will bang to the near side.
Nicely intended towards Isco at the front post and Benzema at the back post. The always threatening Marcelo. Wonderful component, arguably, well, for me, most dangerous player in that counter-attack. Marcelo will end up anywhere across the front line a lot of times. Might be a little bit more stay at home in the early exchanges of this game. Good chance for Luka, who usually sends in diamonds from the corner.
Modric with an in-swinger, goes near post, knocked down Ronaldo, blasted in, but Mascherano will clear. Nice from Messi, chips it out wide for Busquets.
Who won it beautifully.
Looks long for Suarez, who was in the starting gate. Unhappy that the flag comes up. That one was close,
well,
as he petulantly kicks it away.
See how close it is to the man with the flag. Beautiful ball from Busquets. He's already identified him. He takes another look, and it's a great decision by the referee's assistant. Nothing to complain about there. And a lovely lift up by Marcelo there to catch Suarez in between the devil and the deep blue sea.
Smart play by the left back for Real, Piqué. And Varane. Isco. Nice work to get it to Benzema.
Cristiano still waiting very much in the long grass here. Real Madrid doing some good work with Isco and Modric and Kovacic defending. They haven't been able to find that ball by Benz.
Straight to Neymar, who gets upended by Isco. And the card will come out. Did not want to let Neymar off to the races. And as you can see,
that's very little there, but the fact is, Phil, that he does reach out and impede Neymar. I think that's going to be given, but Piqué looked as if he was shouting for a penalty.
Has not put a foot wrong here in the opening quarter hour so far. This one forces Ter Stegen out, though.
Taking any risks that time. Marc Andres clearing his lane.
Six points separating the two sides in the table, but Ray, you could have one top, one bottom. This is one of those where you say you throw the table away. 232nd all-time Clasico.
Good ball from Marcelo.
Benzema trying to turn inside, but Piqué builds a wall.
Yeah, well played by the big central defender there, right on top of the French international. That's nasty.
Messi goes down. Modric pleading innocence.
Well, Messi just too quick for him. No yellow card. Modric reaching in for something that is there for 1 second. He gets the ball. It's gone again. And that is a good decision by the referee. Perhaps they give the foul, but no yellow card, certainly. It's questionable foul.
Nice control, Messi waiting for a run, decides to cut back, pops up as Modric picks his pocket.
Ball just pops up on Luka this time, right in front of the ref. Doesn't give it.
Marcelo wide as Ronaldo moves into position, cross to the 6, Piqué heads clear.
late arriving men in the box. Cristiano and Lucas Vazquez not giving Marcelo enough of a target. Benzema had come out to this side to support.
Nice from Ramos. BeInSports.com with all of the latest. Ronaldo tries to snap it but can't. Of course, share your thoughts on Twitter, BeInSportsUSA and ESPN Sports. Don't forget to use the hashtag #BeInElClásico.
Yeah, welcome to all the fans around the world listening in to us, especially those people listening to and watching the illegal streams in England, Phil. We know they're out there, but all our friends all over the world, in Jamaica, in Indonesia, Vietnam,
Kathmandu,
everywhere. Welcome to beIN Sports.
Quarter hour in the books. Just a token shot for either side. Messi with Benzema not able to get there in time.
And the adrenaline is pumping for this Barcelona team. You get the feeling they're on their game here today. Totally different to the last couple of games. A different attitude as predicted. The form going out the window. This is more like the old Barcelona. Wonderful synchronized football. Passing lanes being opened up with daring passing balls through tight channels. Suarez, like Cristiano, still waiting in the long grass, looking to hunt.
Second time, by the way, we've seen Neymar slip. Maybe a change in footwear at the half.
I lose my balance just watching some of these players.
Gomes again, providing a good pivot in the attack. Sergio Roberto to the inside. Rakitic. Messi goes in, goes down. Free kick off of Modric.
Again, Messi's incredible close control. Lift of Luka. Luka barely getting a touch, but then the follow through of that right leg is contact made. Brilliant by Messi, that flick over the top. If he goes down on the ground like most players do, that ball is being wiped out, snuffed out by Luka Modric, but Messi reading that challenge and lifting the ball over the top and setting up, well, who knows? It's Messi and Neymar and shaving cream.
Gave up 4 the first Clasico, but then in goal for the victory at the Bernabeu. Neymar teeing it up. Messi around with 4 in the wall. The Argentine strikes, but straight to the Tico.
Something extra special to beat Keylor Navas from that distance, and gets the angles right, but nowhere near requisite power. Beats it like Jack and Jill.
And last year, both road teams victorious. Barca with the 4-0 at the Bernabeu. Real coming back to make a league of it, thanks to Benzema and Ronaldo late.
Messi coming back into this midfield, imposing all sorts of problems for Real Madrid, drawing them in, and then looking for that killer pass. Well played for that.
Check us out online, BeInSports.com and BeInSportsConnect.tv. Check channel 8 for the second screen experience, and even have the 360 as we take a look.
Wow.
Just like being in the video game.
3D, beautiful.
38 cameras around the Camp Nou.
Brought to us by Intel, Phil.
Something special inside.
Not that computer.
Well, sails over Alba, but harassed enough to give Mascherano a chance. Just blasts it out into touch.
Be happy the way his team's defended. That's not really Real Madrid, but at this score, he will be pleased. The first 20 minutes, he's taken the sting out of Barcelona in some ways in that last line of defense, and then he'll come out and try to take their chances. Carvajal wanting it, finally getting it. Good ball.
Nice from Modric. Out wide. Carvajal picks his spot. Bounces up off the deflection of Alba. Incidental contact, but it seemed to throw the right back. Now Neymar tucks it around Isco. But he can't get there before Varane.
Varane reads him beautifully. Not on that first challenge, but on the second one. Great ball again from Busquets.
with a burst of his lungs, drives it in, finds Suarez, turns, shoots it on there again.
Superb play down that side by Jackrabbit Neymar, reading the defense, touching it past him, and a beautiful pullback from Suarez, who controls it beautifully and stings it. It hits Varane as much by good fortune as it is from the French defender's reading of the shot. Here it is, comes right through, and it hits Sergio. Wonderful. Sergio Ramos keeping his hands behind him. Varane getting a piece of that as well. Look out.
Suarez trying to time the run but couldn't. Messi just makes space appear himself. Finally tackled away. Now Isco forced deeper than we have seen recently. Messi seemed to land awkwardly. Fans wanting a whistle from the referee, so they give one of their own. Did not blow the whistle early on when it looked like Vasquez had been fouled in the box by Mascherano. Other than that, the chances few and far between. Messi again still behind the play. Real Madrid looking to take advantage. Vasquez, a nice step over, chips it across. Benzema got on top of it, but Mascherano blocks.
Wonderful cover by the Argentine on the French defender. Another good ball sent in. Good play by Real Madrid.
Modric settles for Isco.
Vasquez very much involved.
Marcelo making the run. Vasquez curls in. Busquets dropping back. Now Messi back on defense. Trying to tangle with Suarez, but fights through Ramos's challenge. Looking for Neymar, play on.
Great first-time ball.
Deflected by Ramos to deny Rakitic.
Andre Gomes, it plays a beautiful first-time ball, but they want that free kick. Suarez was getting mauled here by Sergio Ramos. And the advantage is played by the referee. And he plays it, and the advantage is taken. A wonderful ball by Suarez, tremendous, and a difficult one by the referee because the advantage rule played. Advantage was taken up by Barcelona, nearly led to a goal. Great play by Suarez.
Barca trying to turn the heat up. Ronaldo almost dispossessed as Mascherano all the way up in the Real Madrid end.
Great challenge, Phil, from Mascherano, reading it beautifully.
Isco. Benzema. Marcelo. Around Isco as Barcelona now looks to bounce back the other way. Messi makes the run, put on with the escort. Benzema looking on. There, as you see, Mascherano making sure he knew exactly where Ronaldo was.
Clear foul, Phil. Kind of make light of that. The referee should have been able to see that. Being clearly held there, Ronaldo, by Mascherano. Could have been no excuses had the referee pointed to the penalty spot there. Mascherano gambling and getting away with it. He's been absolutely foot perfect here, Busquets.
Out wide in for Suarez. Drags the defense with him.
Nothing on the inside.
Out for the corner kick.
Struck by Carvajal nicely. Nothing in support for him in the midfield or in that centre area around the spot. Looks content. As animated as we've seen him.
This will swing in towards Keylor Navas. Dangerous ball, but Benzema was there. And Modric just gets it out of danger. Something we haven't talked about really. Lucas Vasquez has been outstanding. In fact, Real has not lost with him out there. But without Gareth Bale, they miss someone offensively and defensively. Well, let's go down to the pitch at the Camp Nou. Jamie Easton, our sideline reporter for the Clasico, brought to you by AT&T. Jamie, what do you have?
Well, Phil and Ray, there's one game going on the pitch. There's another game going on at the benches. So much tension, so much nerves. Both coaches standing up, not being able to sit down. Only Luis Enrique is sitting down when there are set pieces, and then it's Unfue who is coming out. But both tensions are really, really, really tense. And we have to see Iniesta as well, sitting in the front row of his bench. He does not have nails left. He's biting his nails. Lots of nerves for the midfield as well.
Wonder if that's another spot on the injured list. But Iniesta wants to get out there.
I'm down to me toenails already.
Busquets sending it across. Gomes has his shoes on the right feet today. Neymar.
Good run by Andres Gomes there. Needed that ball fed on the inside.
Suarez shows.
Good ball.
But on his back. Tried to trickle it through, but no. Nice from Mascherano, but they're going to say he initiated the contact.
Absolutely does. He steps through Ronaldo here and arguing the toss with the referee. Never going to win this one. Watch Cristiano backing up, and then he dives into him. That's a clear free kick.
Doesn't Mascherano have the right to his position, though?
If the ball is in the playing area, Phil, which it wasn't, and the contact is made.
Masche given the call in favor of Samuel Umtiti, the next generation center back.
That was a great example there. You were talking about before, the ball into Cristiano, into his playing area, and Mascherano coming through, making contact on the ball and the player, and clearly not been given there correctly by the ref.
Isco makes the run, gets it off to Marcelo, back down the line. Throw in box high for the Merengues.
Well, as Jimmy was saying down there, it's spilling over from this magnificent crowd into the technical area. This game more tense than 100 wigwams, but some wonderful football being played. X's just crossing out the O's everywhere. The tactical battle going on, cat and mouse. I think it's fair to say Barcelona as a home team playing a little bit more confidently, but good defending by Real Madrid so far.
Off to Vasquez, plucks it away through the triple team. Back comes Neymar, actually Alba in defense. It was Neymar, and a yellow card against the Brazilian. By the way, that means that he will miss the next match against Osasuna.
Wonderfully close game, though, isn't it? Half an hour in. Very, very, very close. Both teams creating snap, crackle, pop opportunities. The danger man being well wrapped up in cellophane. The referee playing well and letting the big boys play at both ends. There's been some controversy in both penalty boxes, but nothing absolutely, totally clear. Oh. That's the area they're looking to find, the dark invader, and Cristiano wanting that ball fed into that area behind Barcelona's back line. He's had nothing to feed on into space. So wonderful in his anticipation, Ronaldo.
Well, sent across. Ter Stegen, of course, getting into trouble earlier this year with his overconfidence, playing
nice
out of the
ball.
back.
Well played.
Rakitic to Roberto.
Well read.
Intercepted before Busquets could find it. And Marcelo ruled to have been fouled.
Well, it's beautiful Brazilian skill, this. As he sees three players coming into him, he does the old Zidane move and pirouettes on it, and then it's loose. And right here, you see Sergio Busquets just coming in after the ball's played away. Good ball again.
Chance for Marcelo, tries to drive it through, but can't, and then trips up Sergio Roberto on the follow-through.
Accidentally on purpose, and Zidane likes it. Preventing the counter-attack very shrewdly. The ex-Fluminense man, whose heart is obviously very heavy.
Cristiano Ronaldo, 16 goals, 10 of them at the Camp Nou. Only Alfredo Di Stefano has scored more in Clásicos for Real Madrid, although Lionel Messi with 21 stands above them all. But he has not scored, Ray. Messi has not scored in the last 5 meetings between these two teams. Ter Stegen picks a target and then lands on his bullseye. Off target from Rakitic. It's scrappy affair here today. Ramos knocked down in the foul against Roberto.
You know, this team's been knocking at the door. Half chances galore, but nothing really much more to worry Marc-Andre Ter Stegen or Keylor Navas. They've been called into real serious threat. A lovely switch of play.
Carvajal sneaks it in. Ronaldo seemed to be caught a bit unawares. Flying forward, Modric.
Quick play, good feet from Isco.
Carvajal flicks wide for Vasquez. Isco shows, looking long.
Ball.
Benzema and Ronaldo tangle. Blasted by Marcelo, but off target.
As I said, always a threat. The Brazilian pops up in the centre-forward position. Benzema and Cristiano, like Bambi on ace inside of that box. Referee saying, I don't see any infraction. In fact, he's given it. Well, it's got to be a goal kick. There's the pull, perhaps, from Benzema on Roberto. And then the whisking shot by the Brazilian. Cristiano going lovely jubbly. It's worth an effort. Nearly makes clean contact on that ball sent in by Carvajal.
6 shots, just 2 on target. 10 fouls here in the opening half. About a quarter hour to go, counting added time.
And Varane right on top of Suarez, shielding that ball really well, anticipating the ball into Suarez. Doing a wonderful job, the Frenchman on the Uruguayan.
Return pass for Alba goes awry, flying in to try and win it back. Busquets, but a foul.
Fractious game. First game's going to be a tipping point in this game.
Ooh.
You get the feeling.
Beautiful from Vasquez, and he keeps it in play, but
Played Neymar.
and then a collision as Neymar and Vasquez with a meeting of the minds.
Well, right in front of the referee's assistant, who isn't communicating anything wrong to the referee. Good header by Luka.
Both players back up, just seem to be caught by surprise.
6 of one, half a dozen of the other, obviously in the referee's assistant's eyes.
Nice from Kovacic, through for Marcelo. Tries to get past Piqué, but can't.
Piqué reads this brilliantly. Wonderful sliding tackle. It's timed to perfection by Gerrard.
Barcelona, the last 21 meetings against Real Madrid, they have found the net in all of them. So they seem likely to get a goal before 90 minutes is up. Mentioned Zidane, the last 25 league matches, no defeats, 22-3-0, and they have scored in all of those.
It's the manner in which they've played, though, Phil. This Barcelona team usually come into El Clasico on a wonderful run of form. That's not the case, and that's all forgotten. They're playing well here today.
It's Real Madrid that paid
the way they cover Messi, and it still wriggles through.
Hurdles around Kovacic, who wanted a foul.
An eel covered in Vaseline there. Messi.
Real put an end to Barca's 32-match unbeaten run last year, looking to return the favor here.
Quick pass again out of the back.
Gomes to Neymar, and Carvajal knocks down the Brazilian.
Comes through the Brazilian. In the referee's eyes, I cannot give you anything else. The ball, again, these are the types of tackles that's been happening all game long. About coming through the back, half taken, wanting a yellow card, but referee saying, hey, this is not dancing school.
Ray, you take a look here, and these are players who have competed in World Cup finals, won European championships, won South American championships. You'd almost think they'd be immune to the nerves of the occasion. But there do seem to be a few butterflies fluttering around in this first half.
Size of seagulls.
Or albatrosses, perhaps. 10 minutes left. First half still scoreless.
Wearing the pressure beautifully. All these footballistas giving us a wonderfully balanced game of La Liga Santander football. Look out.
Messi drives it in, looking for Gomes, just a bit behind. Alba wanted a foul on the Modric challenge. The clearance too far.
Not today. We're getting those calls. This referee letting this game breathe. Challenges coming in without too much of a broken bottle edge, but hinting at it. Good switch again by Piqué. Nothing to find on the inside. Again, beautifully covered up by Real Madrid. Kovacic doing a good job passing Suarez in between himself and Varane. That precious little space to work in, Suarez, but he is working at it.
Neymar cuts across, but nice read by Modric. Gets rid of it quickly. Barca quick back on defense. Ronaldo trying to be quicker. Benzema makes the inside run. Ronaldo goes goal. Ter Stegen stands him up.
This ball gets away from Cristiano. Actually, you can see it in his face. It's a bit of a rough first touch, but Piqué showing him the ultimate respect and backing off. Cristiano says, I'll take this. That's like showing your neck to Dracula, giving Cristiano that much space, and it's a wonderful attempt to find the inside gap between Ter Stegen and his big white skinny friend, the post. Good run. First time he's come out hunting.
Modric again. Good position. Suarez. Kovacic goes around Messi to win it back.
Good ball by Carvajal.
Modric ruled offside. Isco just couldn't get it there in time.
Play by Isco, unlucky. Modric just caught offside. Nothing.
Marcelo back to Ramos.
Ramos doing well to read that from Suarez. Here's Suarez trying to hit the space and get on the end of his own pass. He's starting to open out a lot more now. The dying parts of this wonderful first half. No goals, but wonderful, tense
Modric driving it long.
Great switch again.
Alba, a little bit of a slip.
Good ball.
Vasquez in. Ronaldo throws, fires the shot, but Ter Stegen denies.
Again, wonderful from the Dark Invader. Beautiful football from Real Madrid. Switch of play, magnificent, and then driving on Cristiano.
No shots on goal for Real the first 35 minutes. Now 2 in a row from Ronaldo.
It's been great defending at both ends of this football pitch, Phil. Ronaldo very unfortunate to come into some well-timed challenges there on Barcelona's defence. Handball called for. Given.
Very tactically, much of the attack.
See this ball coming in, and he sees Cristiano arriving late with his hush puppies on. The feet continue to dance. That's brilliant. Challenge. He reads Mascherano, but he cannot see Jordi Alba coming in to save the day for Barcelona.
That last challenge up the middle, with much of the attack for Real Madrid coming down this left flank, the right defense of Barca. Are they missing Gareth Bale, over relying on Ronaldo today?
Completely. Always miss a world-class player like Bale coming into a game like this. But certainly Marcelo and Modric down this side here have been the main antagonists. It hasn't been anything to do with Barcelona. They've provided their own threat out wide as well. As I said, both teams just cancelling each other out. There's nothing in this game.
With a bit of space, elects to roll it wide for Alba. Messi to Alba, tries to cut on Carvajal, appeals for a handball, but no, says Close. Another corner will have to do.
Danny Carvajal comes across and shortens the space. The referee says, "You've got to be kidding me." Take a look.
Arm away from the body.
Too close. He's a fibber.
5 minutes left to go. In swinger, Neymar, spot, Gomes. Now looking for Piqué off the deflection. Busquets recovers quickly. Messi shows. To his right. Roberto with space.
Hesitated too long. Lucas Vázquez saying you're not going to get that time in this game. You see from that angle, it's very, very debatable. And look, if you're wearing a Barcelona shirt, a clear handball. Referee saying he was too close to the ball that was played into him. Wide man on, delivered.
Again, moving left to right, right to left, probing for a weakness. But it seems like Modric popping up every time there might be one.
Touch by Rakitic.
Halftime show brought to you by Volkswagen. Coming up, if you missed anything from this opening half. Messi trying to create a highlight before it's over. And again, Modric denies. Busquets with the challenge. Clean. In for Suarez. Ramos gets there first.
Frustrating first half from the Charrua, being well shepherded by Real Madrid's defenders, and hasn't had too much to hit of a Blaugrana shirt when the ball's played into him. Workmanlike all over the field from Real Madrid's defenders, have flooded that midfield as we expected, and just doing enough to snuff out these chances engineered by Barcelona. Barcelona seeing Real Madrid come at them in a different way. Classic counter, and it's been full of threat.
A lot of times you hear soccer described as a boxing match or a track meet, a chess match. This seems to have more of a feeling of a fencing match. Cut, thrust, parry.
Ball.
And here perhaps a chance for the thrust from Neymar, but it carries away onto the sideline where our Jamie Easton is. Let's check back in with our sideline reporter, brought to you by AT&T. Jamie, what do you have?
I have Neymar really upset and nervous today. He has protested continuously different actions, especially actions with Lucas Vázquez, actions with Carvajal as well. He's constantly fighting with these two players, and he has a yellow card already, so he has to be really careful during the second.
Thanks, Jamie. Already will miss next match against Osasuna. Cannot afford to miss the second half here. Busquets pulled down. Nope. He's ruled to have fouled Benzema. A few words for Clos Gomez as he walks past. Where will the opening come? Will it be brilliance, or will it be a slip?
Well, no question about it. Both teams working harder than a one-eyed cat covering three mouse holes, but just no way through. Right on the edge. That's a good ball.
Lifted forward, but Ramos in good position. We're on back.
Oh, what a pass from Busquets. First time stepping in. That's brilliant from the little bandy-legged bearded beauty. Leads to this.
Barca back quickly, though. Benzema dragging the defense wide left. Into the box. Benzema. Oh! Decent ball. Piqué just in time with Ronaldo lurking behind.
That's it. Classic counter-attack led by Big Benz, who takes off like a scalded cat from the midfield and gets by Barcelona's midfield, driving onto that back four. Gerard Piqué extending those telescopic legs to cut that one out, and just does enough.
Well, will a corner kick be the difference here? Out comes Ter Stegen, tries to drop back, and he does so just in time to deny Varane.
Magnificent by Varane. Wonderfully timed run by the young Frenchman. It's Piqué who ends up giving an unintentional header back to his goalkeeper.
College hoops tonight. Auburn against UAB should be a big one. 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 Pacific.
Well played.
And then the Capital City Derby, Lazio Roma tomorrow. Sergio Roberto inside the 6, but Modric there again.
Again, Messi in such close proximity to white shirts every time he gets the ball.
Rakitic.
And cannot find his man with any sort of space or opening. Again, just cancelling each other out at both ends.
With Modric playing back,
This is a
Kovacic
great
on a
run.
foray forward. But then cuts it too fine for Alba as our first half comes to a close. Stick around. The Volkswagen halftime show coming your way next. Luis Enrique back to the drawing board. We are scoreless at the break. Benzema with a chance, perhaps the biggest arguments for penalties. Mascherano maybe getting away with one, and then Carvajal on the other side with a couple of handballs that could have been called, but nothing has been.
It's your TV. Take it with you. With DirecTV and AT&T, stream live TV anywhere, data free. Join DirecTV today, starting at $35 a month. No extra monthly fees.
The itchy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and clogged the gutter system, creating a leak in the roof. Luckily, the spider recently had Geico help him with homeowner's insurance. Water completely destroyed his Swedish foam mattress. He got full replacement and now owns the Sleep Number bed. His Sleep Number setting is 25. Call Geico and see how much you could save on homeowner's insurance.
This is the house of the passionate. This is the house of the brave. Of those who keep fighting, who honor traditions. And this is the house of their beer. Casa Modelo, home of the clean, crisp taste of Especial and the rich, smooth flavor of Negra. Quality beers, brewed for those who believe in better since 1925. Welcome to Casa Modelo.
It's your TV. Take it with you. With DirecTV and AT&T, stream live TV anywhere, data free. Join DirecTV today, starting at $35 a month. No extra monthly fees.
Alexa, order a black cowboy hat.
Okay.
Baby, it's cold outside.
Alexa, what's the weather? It's 57 degrees. Yeah, you're still gonna have to mow the lawn. Alexa, play Shameless by Garth Brooks. Okay.
I'm shameless.
It's the season opener for beIN Sports College Basketball. The madness isn't just once a year, it's all season long. Here on beIN Sports, Auburn at UAB. Today on beIN Sports.
Antes de hacer el próximo pago de tu vehículo, llama a Hudson Honda al 1-888-424-1181. Ven aquí, todo el equipo de Hudson Honda te espera para ayudarte a conseguir tu próximo Honda.
Nuevo o usado hoy mismo.
Antes de gastar otro centavo en tu vehículo actual, ven a Hudson Honda en West New York, New Jersey. No importa la marca ni el modelo, llama al 1-888-424-1181 antes de hacer tu próximo pago.
Revolutionary.
When was the last time you got your oil changed?
Skipping routine oil changes can really ruin your day. With Zap Lube's 13-point oil change system, we'll have you and your date back on the road in a zappy second. Mention this ad, get $7 off your next oil change. Lightning fast, super smooth, Zap Lube.
The Express Halftime Show, El Clásico, is brought to you by Volkswagen.
The Express Halftime Show Clasico edition is brought to you by Volkswagen, and it is goalless so far at the Camp Nou between Barcelona and Real Madrid. But we have seen quite the battle in the stadium for this one. You get the sense that goals will be coming in the second half, and plenty still coming here on the network this evening. College basketball hits the calendar as we've got Auburn at UAB. It will all get underway with Jeremy St. Louis, Mike Jarvis and Donovan McNabb. Make sure you don't miss that one as the college sports continue here here on beIN Sports. Also, the Liga experience. We want to thank you, our loyal fans, for making us the fastest growing sports network in the US. Log on to beinsports.com/La Liga experience to find out how you can get to Villarreal against Barcelona on January the 7th, an all expenses paid trip. It really is the opportunity of a lifetime. Stay with us over the first half. Highlights will be on the way after this short break.
La lata que se acuerda de esta jugada. La lata con un plan de juego. La lata que se ha ganado su lugar. La lata para los aficionados, los superaficionados y todos los demás. Bud Light, tu equipo, tu cerveza.
400 horsepower, towing capacity of 9,000 pounds. It's got a best-in-class 34-foot units of beast.
Hey, with TireRack.com, at least you know you were smart about your tires.
Oops.
Visit TireRack.com for the full line of Continental Winter Contact tires, engineered for total confidence in rain, snow, and winter. TireRack.com. Find, deliver, install. Smarter.
Maria, being with you, I feel like the luckiest man alive. Your smile, your laugh, your voice. I feel closer to you every day. I could talk to you forever.
Call your country with the new Boss Revolution app. Call, text, send, and share. Download the app and get $1 free for calling.
Hi, I'm Paul, and I used to ask if you could hear me now with Verizon. Not anymore. I switched to Sprint because their network reliability is now within 1% of Verizon, and they save you 50% on most current AT&T, T-Mobile, and Verizon rates.
Why is this one twice as much?
This one right here has 1% more needles.
Why pay twice as much for only a 1% difference?
We'll take this one. Can you hear that?
Don't let a 1% difference cost you twice as much. Happy holidays to you and your family. Switch to Sprint today.
Tomorrow, in the Serie A, a historical rivalry. One of the toughest clashes in Italy, and you will be able to witness it all. Lazio versus Roma, Derby della Capitale, on beIN Sports. We opened our...
Antes de hacer el próximo pago de tu vehículo, llama a Hudson Honda al 1-888-424-1181. Ven aquí, todo el equipo de Hudson Honda te espera para ayudarte a conseguir tu próximo Honda.
Nuevo o usado hoy mismo.
Antes de gastar otro centavo en tu vehículo actual, ven a Hudson Honda en West New York, New Jersey. No importa la marca ni el modelo, llama al 1-888-424-1181 antes de hacer tu próximo pago.
Look, man. What'd I say? I know. I said don't take your mom's car. But it's the only car. I said this would happen. You're right. I said get your oil changed. Okay. Yeah, at least things can't get any worse.
Zap Wash and Lube. Speedy service right next door for a clean recovery every time.
Now things can't get any worse.
Mention this ad and get $7 off your next oil change or $4 off your next car wash.
Nothing to show on the scoreboard yet for the opening 45 minutes as the fans await their moments for their heroes. But some Brazilian heroes getting honored beforehand, and one in waiting. Maybe one more step towards sainthood.
Very close game this that we have, and Messi no way through, and at the other end, Vasquez flights a beautiful ball up for Benzema, but Mascherano cuts it out and closes it down. This was the moment that had the hearts pounding in the Barcelona fans' mouth as the Dark Invader arrives and drives on and nearly finishes it off. And then this one is beautiful. It's a wonderful interception in the end by Jordi Alba. Time and time again they'd come through, but Piqué this time, the defense is taking all the acclaim and the awards in this match. Too close to call this one.
More of the Express Halftime brought to you by Volkswagen next.
It's the season opener for beIN Sports College Basketball. The madness isn't just once a year. It's all season long here on beIN Sports. Auburn at UAB. Today on beIN Sports.
Look, man. What'd I say? I know. I said don't take your mom's car. But it's the only car. I said this would happen. You're right. I said get your oil changed. Okay. Yeah, at least things can't get any worse.
Zap Wash and Lube. Speedy service right next door for a clean recovery every time.
Now things can't get any worse.
Mention this ad and get $7 off your next oil change or $4 off your next car wash.
In today's digital world, your business depends on technology to thrive. But what happens when disaster strikes? Insurance can cover tangible losses, but what plan do you have for keeping business-critical data and services up and running? Mazzanti Technologies can help. We'll weatherproof your business with a customized business continuity plan that minimizes downtime, service disruption, and lost revenue. You'll rest easy knowing your business is protected with a seamless, cloud-based recovery solution that grows as your business grows. Act now and contact us today.
Still awaiting our first goal in this one. Barcelona and Real Madrid scoreless. Second half coming up. That will do it for the Express Halftime Show, brought to you by Volkswagen.
The Express Halftime Show, The Clasico, was brought to you by Volkswagen.
Here's something to get stuck on this holiday season. Switch to Cricket Wireless and get the Samsung Galaxy Amp2 for free. Plus, plans now start at $30 a month. Just a little holiday cheer from the merrier carrier. Cricket Wireless, something to smile about.
Talk to family back home with the new Boss Revolution app. Call, text, send, and share. Download the app and get $1 free for calling.
You don't have to pay a lot to get a lot. At Cricket Wireless, plans now start at $30 a month, monthly taxes and fees included. And we have more 4G LTE coverage than T-Mobile or Sprint. Cricket Wireless, something to smile about.
Oh, the fishes will laugh as they swim out of the pack, and the seagulls, they'll be smiling, and the rocks on the sand.
So peaceful up here.
Yeah.
Introducing the new turbocharged Volkswagen All-Track with 4Motion all-wheel drive, soon to be everywhere.
From the heavens above to the green grass below. And not a goal to separate these two, although it would be either 9 points or 3 points if there is a winner here today. Bill Shane and Ray Hudson. Some of these players have played dozens of Clasicos. What do you think they're talking about?
Every one of them's different, Phil. There's a whole different set of circumstances. But there you see a leader doing his job, leading and inspiring, working it out, refining it a little bit, talking about the gaps in between the midfield and that back line, and then the magic man appearing in the back. Suarez, Messi and Neymar. Rakitic's job and the rest of the boys is get the ball up to that man with the peroxide in his hair and let magic happen. The promise of magic is in his feet, just as it is in his corresponding number 7.
Much of the traffic at a standstill, not just around the stadium, but throughout Spain. Viewing parties around the world. So our good buddy Luis Garcia with thousands of friends watching in New Delhi.
Luis Garcia, he drinks sangria.
And I'm sure he's a happy camper today. Karim Benzema getting the call here today. No Gareth Bale. That handcuffs Zinedine Zidane more than a little. Luis Enrique, final words of advice from his number 2 on Carlos Unzué. And the second half is underway. Barcelona, I want to say unimpressive. Both of these teams tried but were successfully parried away, although it seemed, Ray, the last few moments of that opening half, Real Madrid was starting to get their sea legs. Now scoreless at the half. Don't expect it to stay that way, Ray. The last time we have seen a scoreless Clasico, November of 2002, a run of 39 games. Stegen able to parry away the 3 chances that Ronaldo had and deny Real Madrid, but he has looked, well, let's just say, a bit nervous in his distribution. Modric, meanwhile, has been nearly foot perfect. Poked free from Isco cleanly. Good ball. Messi with a burst of speed. Oh, trying to get it back to his left foot. And then chips it in. Suarez settles. Drops it back to the top of the 6, and Isco knocks it out for the corner.
Frustrated by Messi, but a wonderful run. Absolutely outstanding. Running at, driving back Real Madrid. Jamie Easton.
Brought to you by AT&T, our sideline reporter. No changes at the half yet, Jamie.
No changes, but Iniesta just started warming up, and you have to see the Camp Nou clapping their hands, singing its name. Iniesta, Iniesta. He's here to help Barcelona in this game.
Well, on the sideline still as Rakitic launches this one in, a strange one. If it was by design, maybe time for a retro. Suarez gets tangled.
I think you meant that, didn't you? He's saying in Croatian, and Uruguayan understands it.
There is Andres Iniesta, the Don, San Andres. One of those situations, if you figure if he was healthy enough, he would have started. You don't want to risk an injury, but maybe enough for 30 minutes.
It wasn't a muscular injury either, which is a big part of it. It's that knee injury, but that's a loose ball. Look out.
Mascherano heads it right into the path of Vasquez, but knocking it free was Sergio Roberto. Straight back to Real.
Every time you think it's just going to open up for either team, the defenders are doing an outstanding job. Well played, Marcelo.
Tries to freeze Rakitic.
Well played, Rakitic. Look at this.
Swiss-born Croatian in for the Austrian-born Croatian. Kovacic, and now back to the Croatian-born Croatian, Luka Modric.
Pass offside.
Zinedine Zidane.
Oh, look at that, biting the bottom lip. That's much what everybody's doing. Ooh, that's onside.
Jordi Alba keeping him on.
Yep, clearly.
How Cebriana, FIFA assistant referee on the near side, didn't spot it though. Talked about Modric's brilliance. Ray, first half 37 passes. He completed 36 of them. They've needed Modric. Let's take a look at, again, those starting lineups brought to you by WorldSoccerShop.com. No changes at the half. Still with those 4 in the back. Busquets anchoring the midfield and MSN up front for Barca. Meanwhile, Zinedine Zidane made 4 changes from the last appearance for Real Madrid, sticking with the goalkeeper Keylor Navas.
Well played, Benzema.
But on the back line. Vasquez up front.
Good intention from Marcelo there, but too out dente.
Available on the bench, the striker Paco Alcácer, who's up there in Mascherano territory with Barcelona goals. Maybe this would be the day. Iniesta alongside Turan and Denis Suarez, who you thought should have had a good chance to start here today, but Luis Enrique went with Andre Gomes, and he's done well, although maybe not quite a difference maker.
Yep. Options, Rafinha, another one. I'd like to have perhaps seen an option for Turan with that experience and that emboldened battlement about him and wonderful feet himself, good skill, the Turk. It'll be interesting to see if Iniesta does come on, who's going to come out.
Meanwhile, again, mentioned no Gareth Bale, no Toni Kroos, no Alvaro Morata either. They do have James Rodriguez on the bench, does Real Madrid. They have Marco Asensio, the young phenom, and the hat-trick hero Mariano Diaz. But it's one thing playing Cultural Leonesa, it's another playing Barcelona. Stepping up Varane. Nice by the big man. Varane with a burst of speed and continues his run. Juve Atalanta with Serie A action later today at 2:30 start on beIN Sports.
Good ball.
Where Ronaldo settles, strikes, but launching it over the crossbar.
Wonderful play by Real Madrid. They're hearing the boos, but not from the boss. The Mister likes that. Beautiful ball with shades of deja vu for a lot of people. That winning goal that was executed in almost an identical situation here last season, but this time Cristiano snatches at it and blazes it over wide, but good build-up by Real Madrid. Sharp.
Nice run by Neymar, quickly over Varane, lowers the boom, and he will get whistled for the foul.
The ball just on the right side of Neymar here, and Varane gambles and loses here. There's that wonderful pass played into Cristiano. He settles it absolutely magnificently. A soft touch. But then his left foot needs a little bit more fine-tuning.
Talked about.
The way he peels off his defender like skin on a tangerine. Urgent from the Tico man. Look out.
To the wall, as Neymar saying they might be building it just a bit too close. We'll move them back. Fans behind Keylor Navas on their feet. Set up for the Brazilian inside the header, and the goal has been scored. Beaten. Keylor Navas, and it's Luis Suarez with the Clasico goal.
The goal is executed with extreme prejudice. The ball delivered is beautifully constructed by Neymar. His touch with this pass, soft as a slug's beer belly. Look at this wonderful placement right onto the head of a pin. Does it take a slight deflection on its way in? Well, Suarez there, sharp as vinegar, and has an eye for goal like a cyclops, Phil. Wonderful detonation, and the first goal, the first blood to Barcelona.
Well, let's see if that opens things up. Real Madrid can no longer afford to be patient. And that was the pivotal moment for this Clasico, Ray.
Tell you what, Phil, the cover on Suarez wasn't bad. It was good defending, but Suarez's knifing header was absolutely immaculate.
If you want to watch it again, go to facebook.com/beIN Sports USA. All the highlights.
What's that address again? I want to see that again.
You got your fancy smancy machine. Here's Neymar, forgot something as Isco plucks it away. Again, talking about the pivotal nature as Marcelo with speed around Roberto, who comes back in time to block. A victory for Real, they'd be 9 points up, but if this score holds, it's only a 3-point lead.
Yeah, you see this one delivered beautifully. He's very close to being offside, but he looks just level. But Real Madrid fans will be arguing that he was a frog's hair offside. Referee not giving it. I think he was level.
And again, Sergio Roberto stymieing the Brazilian.
Again, his defense holding up so well. They had to be so slick and sharp with that finish, Phil. I mean, look at it again. Suarez has got a defender almost hanging on him, and he's still able to arrow that ball past. No chance for Keylor Navas.
Rahal maintains possession. Ramos
nicely. Ole,
cuts
Sergio.
into the pressure. Modric measures it well.
Marcelo will be pushing up a lot more now. Good play.
That's inside Rakitic. Sneaks the cross in, but too many defenders in the way.
Good double cover by Rakitic and Sergio Roberto there on the real danger man for Real Madrid. As this game goes on, Marcelo's going to be pressing forward now in search of this equaliser.
Okay. Just laying it out
Then
for the throw.
such a different element to Real Madrid once he does start joining in this man on the ball. This man ain't bad either. Carvajal always willing.
Vasquez has never lost a game that he has played for Real. Modric misreading Isco's run.
Stretched out here. Good tackle.
Neymar with a sprawling tackle from Vasquez to win it back.
Clutch.
But on a little bit out of position as he got caught upfield. Suarez with the goal. Barcelona with the lead, looking for another. But out comes Navas.
Getting the quickness of Messi. With divine connection of eyes to brain to feet in a nanosecond. Provides an absolute perler of a pass. It's just a little overhead, but either way, Navas leaves his line. Jackrabbit quick, another super slow motion look at that wonderful delivery. A touch as soft as the clap of a butterfly's wings, and Suarez rising beautifully, and Varane just not able to extend his neck muscles half an inch more. Unlucky by his look at it, but killer penalty box predator finish by the ex-Liverpool man.
Fourth goal he scored against Real Madrid in just 5 matches.
They've wrapped them up so much.
Barcelona with the lead. Real Madrid looking to equalize. Rakitic with the tackle, but Kovacic keeps the pressure on Ronaldo. Kovacic to the inside. Nice ball. Benzema holding off Alba, but it's not free, and out comes Ter Stegen.
Mario Kovacic here. X-ray vision. Jamie Easton seeing Iniesta come on.
Come on, just breathe. So Andres Iniesta there.
Get back to Jamie in a moment, but Lionel Messi trying to split through 2, and a nice tackle from Kovacic.
Kovacic on one side, Luka Modric on the other.
And now Gomes whistled for the foul on the challenge of Vasquez. The goal from Suarez seems to have turned the heat up. Jamie again, I guess Andres Iniesta ready to come in.
Yes, he's ready to come in. He'll come inside the pitch. Rakitic will be the player that will be subbed off. I was saying before that there are other players on the sideline like James, Asensio and Casemiro for Real Madrid are warming up already.
Thank you. Jamie Easton, our sideline reporter, brought to you by AT&T.
Good tactical performance by this man coming off. A great workload. He did wonderfully well on that side of the midfield.
You surprised it's Rakitic and not Gomes, though?
I absolutely called it and said that it could be one of 2 or 3 coming off in this situation. Now the Alunas Iniesta comes in, and he'll have to do his workload in that defensive situation, because Real Madrid starting to really come out and force the issue now and commit more men forward.
Iniesta.
Lovely first-time ball, that, and again.
Gets a round of applause, and it leads to this. Double team. Neymar put on with the happy feet. By the way, 7th straight Clasico that Barcelona has scored first in league play. Although Real has come from behind to win 2 of the last 6.
Sergio Busquets again. There's a player of the match in my eyes so far in this game. Sergio Busquets has been absolutely monumental in covering this Real Madrid attack and prompting wonderful forward play by Barcelona. He's the embodiment of everything that's going through Barca. This man has been right on his game.
BeInSports.com for all the latest from La Liga. Granada with an upset earlier today. That shakes it up. There you see the Twitter handles. Don't forget to use the hashtag #BeInElClásico. Also check out the schedule. Is Messi with a rare mistouch, but makes something of it.
He was kidding you.
You thought he was human, but you were mistaken. PSG in action, by the way, and of course we have those extra matches on your second screen, including the 360, the blimp view, and more. Football of a different nature throughout the season. Now on to college hoops. Auburn against UAB today at 8 Eastern. beIN Sports USA, and it's the derby for Roman pride. Lazio against AS Roma tomorrow. We'll have that starting at 9 a.m. Suarez. Gomes pressured as he was releasing. A few whistles from the crowd.
Yeah, take a look at this wonderful 3D animated beautiful stuff from Intel. Magic. And again, that diamond finish took something special to open up Real Madrid's wonderful defense here today and beat the world-class goalkeeper, and we headed from a set piece.
Which has been a Real strength.
Real Madrid responding now, though, throwing more and more players into the attack, and more so than the ex-Fluminense man, Marcelo, but they better be careful and keep that back door locked.
Gomes finding the grass on the other side a bit harder as Iniesta stepped in on the left. Busquets tackles it away.
Superlatively well. Again, wonderfully timed, synchronized tackle.
Goal for Suarez, his 48th of the calendar year. Messi looking to add to the haul. Sends it wide for the Uruguayan. Chips it back across. Neymar would have been offside, but well covered by Real.
Oh, the hopeful pass here from Suarez after that driving run, saying his apologies, just flighting it up, hoping, I think, that Neymar would read his intention and drive onto that rainbow pass, but no pot of gold.
Up steps Mascherano. Vasquez and Iniesta collide. Goes back for Busquets. Back for Iniesta from Messi, and all of a sudden the Tiki meeting the Taka again. Iniesta for Suarez. Nice. Flips it wide. Neymar sneaks it through 2 defenders, but not a third.
Deflects off him and nearly just takes it out of the intended pocket for Lionel Messi.
This is not Pep Guardiola's Barcelona. Luis Enrique has introduced more than a few wrinkles, but with a lead, very hard to get the ball away. I don't know how Vasquez stretches the field. Nice from Ronaldo, but the adrenaline may be getting the better. Ball just on the chalk, and a chance for Carvajal. Alba back quickly. Modric. Much action available as well from El Clasico on beIN Sports Connect. Check Channel 8 for your second screen experience.
since that go-ahead goal, it's tipped towards Real Madrid. It's Barcelona who's being a little bit more conservative, not by intention. They have to be, because Real Madrid really sending up their wing-backs in far more threat now that they have to chase this game, taking risks, but there may be some reward at the end of it. Marcelo saying, feed me out here.
Carvajal taking a bite at the moment. Benzema in for Vasquez. Double team though. Busquets tripped up by Isco. Now Madrid a bit choppy at the moment since that Barcelona lead.
This is vintage Busquets. I was watching my pool cleaner there the other day, a creepy crawly, and it reminded me of this man.
Ronaldo stretching out that hamstring a bit. They cannot afford to lose him.
Been sharp, he's been good on the run as Isco comes out, much to his own anger.
Good in the first half. Second half chasing a bit more. Casemiro, well, he's a defensive sub, but what that will allow is Kovacic and Modric to push forward.
Real Madrid cannot be more frustrated. Yeah, it's been a good spell for them in response. Need to keep finding Benzema and Cristiano, of course, with these attacks from wide positions. Ever dangerous, waiting for his moment.
Trying to poke it free. Vasquez got a touch, but Neymar looking to make something of it.
Somehow, somewhere, he doesn't know what he's going to do, so how can the defenders? Wonderful improvisation in tight space there by the ex-Santos man. And ball.
No foul at all, says Close.
It's got to be a handball.
Would come away with it. Carvajal agrees with you.
As if the foul wasn't given against Luis Suarez and he pulled the ball back.
Up the middle, Piqué and Alba. Ter Stegen, but it was to Busquets.
It's finer than a frog's hair, and it leads to this. That's beautiful. He gets away with it, impressively so, but very tight passing lane. But this is the type of reward you get with that risk. Look at this.
Iniesta for Neymar.
Magic!
Inside, blast towards the top corner, but over the crossbar, that one could have put it away.
Again, more twists and turns and a drunk snake from Neymar. Beautiful. It leads all the way down. The illusionista finds the man out wide. The Brazilian drives in, and there's a wonder and leaves his defender with knees on the wrong legs. Beautiful in the setup, going for the top corner. Navas pushes it wide and high with his eyes.
Will that come back to cost Barcelona?
You have the feeling, Phil, that there's more drama leaving this game, towards the end of this game, excuse me. You just got that feeling. It ain't over yet. For sure. And who's going to get the next one? Equalizer or number two? Beautiful. Poetry in motion. And then he tries to paint it Picasso style.
That started with the Ter Stegen pass out of the back.
Pass from Busquets.
Another chance for Gomes.
Nicely.
Iniesta off the clear space. The shot deflected off Carvajal into the side netting, but on the wrong side.
And Busi starts the dominoes falling. Andre Gomes, it leads a clear ball to the illusionista. Wonderful covering from Danny.
Iniesta again trying to sneak it through. Worst start to a season in 9 years for Barcelona, but they are in control at the moment with 20 minutes to go.
Zidane likes the way his team are looking in response, though, Phil. I get the feeling that he knows his defence is still needed. Got to keep this Blaugrana team that's starting certainly to be more influential with this man on the ball again. Immaculate Busquets.
Best game of the season by far. And Iniesta gets it out of danger. Making the run. Holmes retreats. Drew Ramos away. Now Messi. Kovacic tackles it away, and a throw in for Barcelona. Substitution of Casemiro has not changed things that much. They still do have Monaco Asensio and James Rodriguez, though. Here's how the table would look. And again, everyone talking about how it was a runaway for Real, but now their insurance policy down to 1 game. Neymar wants it, gets it, drives it in, but Varane over quickly.
Again, Busquets starts it beautifully with a nothing-looking ball, but there's few players in the world that will play it so quickly. Busquets plays that one into Messi, and then Messi opens the window of opportunity for Neymar. Well covered again by Los Blancos.
Mascherano, beautiful ball. Chance for Sergio Roberto, isolated. But with the lead, the ability to try and take some of the air out of this game. Alba tries to contort to keep possession. Vasquez. Casemiro not happy as that one gets kicked away. Take another look.
Take another look from this angle and then this angle. 3D. Well, Neymar needed a 4th dimension to put this one in. Unlucky. Great setup.
Mascherano to the near side. Alba drops it back. Since the goal, since Iniesta stepped onto the pitch, Jamie Easton on the sidelines. Let's check in. Brought to you by AT&T. But it seems like the players, seems like the fans, seems like the atmosphere has changed.
Everything has changed, Phil. He has reconnected the team, reconnected the MSN, and reconnected the fans to the game. This is Barcelona again, with their great captain again. And I have to say, I love your sentence. The tiki met the taka.
Thanks, Jay. Taking a look at this, there was questions as to why they did not start Iniesta. But now with a goal lead, Ray, it seems as though the pieces of the puzzle are looking like a beautiful picture.
Well, certainly Luis Enrique will get big rewards and acclaim for how he's played his poker hand, but Phil, there's still time on this clock, and Real Madrid doing their best to contain the Hydra that's coming at him in shape of MSN. But look at this for a counter.
Varane quickly gets it wide. Ronaldo,
he loves it here.
Sergio Roberto and Andre Gomes trying to slow him down. Here's Marcelo. No bail on this near side, though. Vasquez needs to step up. Sneaks it down into the corner. Carvajal off Mascherano and out for the corner.
Well, Benzema drifting away. Like tissue off a toilet roll there, leaving all of his defenders. That ball just not clipped towards the back post, and that might have been really worrying for ter Stegen.
Near post 6, Iniesta was there.
Not a good ball by Luka that time.
David Bertoni, Zidane's longtime compatriot and confidant. They need to change things up.
I think it might be James Rodriguez, Phil. Look,
nice.
Good ball.
Modric drives it into Mascherano. Ramos maintains. Marcelo against Gomes, gets around the Portuguese man. The cross for Carvajal, kept in play by Alba. Now Vasquez, but his cross deflected.
Oh,
1 against 2. Suarez up went Varane, seemed to hit it with his hands. The assistant on the far side, Jon Nunez, trying to get the referee's attention.
Calling Suarez for this one, I believe, and he's going to go in the book for his protestations and the verbal abuse, spitting his verbals like Mussolini at the balcony towards the referee's assistant. That's a no-no. He drives into Varane. That's a clear foul. The hand comes in, but it's after the initial foul that Suarez initiates. Emotion spilling over from the Charrua though, as Real Madrid keep on rattling at the latch of Barcelona.
Here's Vasquez. Marco Asensio on the sideline, about ready to check in. This might be one of his final touches. Again mentioned, 17 wins, 2 draws, no defeats with Lucas Vasquez in the match for Real Madrid. That might be about to change. Final quarter hour. Modric.
Better ball.
Meeting it just over the head of Varane. Did not miss by much.
Pass through the back heel from Busquets. Well, a wonderful delivery that time by Luka. Sends it in. That is very close to finding the big bushy eyebrows of Ronaldo and Benzema.
Real Madrid caught up field a bit. Suarez.
Good ball.
Neymar forced to wait. Suarez. Ramos.
Cool.
Cello. This was a match Barcelona needed to win. They're not there yet, but they can see the finish line. Arda Turan ready to help them get across, and the limp from Gomes perhaps makes that obvious. But first, this is interesting. It will be Benzema that will exit. Ronaldo will slide into that center forward role, and Asensio will be another playmaker with Kovacic and Modric.
Well, the poker game continues, and the stakes just got a lot higher. He'll get a good reception this time as he comes off. A far better elevated performance as we see the wonderful replay. The Dark Invader rising magnificently, but extremely difficult header for him to adjust to as the Portuguese European champion comes off.
His first Clasico. Passing grade?
Absolutely. B, maybe a B+ for him. The manner in which he worked and supported, especially in the early going for this game, which was crucial. He set the stall out very well. They're coming in against the Fort Knox of a Real Madrid defense. Good ball.
Looking for the equalizer. First chance Asensio. A bit off balance, but Piqué adjusts well.
Yep, dealt with it cleanly.
Turan with his first touch. They're going to say it went off the Turk. 99,000 disagree.
Off the Turk, off the turf.
Casemiro. Nice. Each team with one substitute remaining. Mentioned James still available for Real if they wish. Vasquez in, trying to flick it. Asensio off of Piqué. Put on smartly into touch. Neymar a golden chance a few moments back to add to Barca's lead, but it's still 1-0.
The architect of the first goal, wouldn't overlook it. It wasn't just a dink-in free kick. He picked his target out. It was streaking towards that near post in the shape of Suarez. Found him beautifully.
3 goals and 3 assists in the Clásicos for Neymar.
Wonderful.
Lonely tracking for Cristiano Ronaldo in that number 9 position.
He likes it there.
Didn't used to. Nice from Neymar. Suarez ready to lurk. Ramos trying to keep him honest. Stepping up Carvajal, and he stepped through Neymar in the process.
I was warned earlier on by referee Klaus Gomez, and this one, he says, I'm sorry, got to get you in the book for this. Again, Neymar, brave coming it, but he gets his ankles absolutely raked by the cleats. He says he's diving close. He says you're in the book.
An unbeaten start to the season. Zidane being touted as a manager of the year. Nice step in Kovacic. How much would one loss tarnish Zidane at Real Madrid?
Well, depends on the cynics, doesn't it, Phil?
Roberto onside, tries to cut back. A challenge out for the goal kick, says Carlos Close, and he had a clean view.
This game couldn't be any tighter. A wonderful flash of inspiration that is the difference between these two teams. Real Madrid men really responding bravely as they are wont to do, even in this house. Great game.
Final 10 minutes. I mentioned the surprise of the morning was
tackle.
Granada upending Sevilla.
Good adjustment by Iniesta.
And it slips through for Messi. Drives it wide, but too wide.
Take a look at this X-ray vision pass from the illusionista. Astonishing. The pass is delivered smoother than the back of a spoon. Messi controls it, magnetizes it beautifully, goes for the slingshot towards the back post. Ramos's presence dictates it, but it is that wonderful fly's eye vision. No, mutant fly's eye vision from Iniesta that opened up that wonderful passing lane.
Second chance to put it away for Barca. Still alive for Ronaldo.
Played.
Brought it down, but Piqué was ready to bring it away. Foul as Iniesta upended by Modric. And the fans not happy with the treatment by Real Madrid.
Well, he'll be thinking of that one when he puts his head on the pillar tonight. Messi, a difficult angle, but usually we're so accustomed to seeing them one rattled home.
Well, Suarez scored. Neymar and Messi have both missed chances to add to the lead. Barcelona brilliant in the second half, but still just 1-0.
Good header from Messi.
Casemiro giving it up, but on taking it back.
Neymar letting that one get away from him, showing way too much of the ball.
Asensio, nice give and go, has help up front. Tries to drive past Busquets, who gets him from behind.
Good play from the youngster who comes in and drives on past a couple of players. They bamboozled Turan on that far side, and the danger was apparent to Buzi, who says you shall not pass. Good play from Asensio. Very close.
The ball and then a little touch after.
From that angle, but if he's playing the ball first, that momentum shouldn't matter. This is danger coming Barcelona's way, especially when Luka Modric is the prime architect.
Long way out. Modric looking to pick his spot, drops it to the edge of the 6. Piqué was there, sends it across. Marcelo challenging, but it's Iniesta back to defend.
Pulls up by this arm because the other one's hurting. Again, a little pale-faced assassin, Iniesta, comes to the rescue. Brave, strong. A man with twinkle toes feet. He knows how to get down and dirty. Iniesta.
9 shots for Barcelona, 11 for Real Madrid. Possession in favor of the hosts at 57%. Iniesta gracefully steals it away. And Busquets, Ronaldo slips, or that could have been dangerous.
Yeah, you think?
Now Ramos with a spring in his step. Marcelo.
I don't think it'll be too long before we see Sergio Ramos starting to leave his defensive position and push further up as Casemiro keeps this going. Good ball.
A chance for Carvajal. Ter Stegen plays his line and gets the help from Piqué. Bounces over the diminutive Modric. And Suarez gets bounced. Still on a razor's edge. Real Madrid would be quite content to walk away with a point.
Another wonderful look at what Iniesta sees in lifetime. You don't need any fancy smancy machines from Intel either to see that wonderful fourth dimension. He plays it in, but I love that camera, fella.
You're going to get one at the house, aren't you?
I don't know about the house, get one in here.
Mariano, the final sub. Kovacic will take a seat. That means no James. Instead, it's the hat-trick hero from the Copa del Rey.
Mascherano a little slow to deliver there. Look
Fighting
out.
for it, Casemiro.
Oh,
Ronaldo into the corner.
Mascherano putting out his own fire, but it's still alive.
And from Modric, kicks it back. Mariano Diaz, Dominican Republic international. That's where his mom is from. Born, though, in Barcelona. So a chance in front of the home folks. Good ball in.
Great ball.
It's there. The header, Ramos, and it sails just high.
Told you it wouldn't be long before we saw Big Sergio say enough of this. We need to go out and kill something. He arrives beautifully. Lovely ball delivered by Dani Carvajal. Tremendous leap. Beats everybody upstairs, but he cannot paint it into that postage stamp on the other side of the envelope. Unlucky. Great effort by Sergio.
Final substitution will be Denis Suarez as Neymar takes a seat. So fresh legs for the prodigal son. Brought back from Villarreal for about 4 million reasons. Great first half for Neymar. Did set up the goal for Suarez. Iniesta, the difference maker here. Mascherano and Mariano.
Good battle by the youngster there, pulling and tugging away at Mascherano in his effort and that tenacity to win his ball back. He wins a goal, throw in for his team. Incessant pressure from Real Madrid for this equaliser. Barcelona hanging on. Just
last match Real Madrid lost was back in April in the Champions League against Wolfsburg. Of course, they then went on to win the whole thing. Last time they lost in La Liga was the derby against Atletico in February.
And Marcelo wanting this. Gets it now.
Has space. Ronaldo makes the move.
Good
driving
play.
on Suarez.
And again.
Stays with them.
Great pass.
Across. Ronaldo heads it down. And it's parried away to safety by Alba.
Marcelo. Feed the man. It's got the keys and the drive. And he will produce magic. It's a brilliant delivery from Marcelo. It's not the best of headers from the Dark Invader. It's a very acute angle.
From the corner, cleared away. Luis Suarez, but straight to Marcelo. Turns, Mascherano tackles it away briefly. Now it's Turan chopping him down from behind.
Dan, prime instigator and antagonist is the ex-Fluminense man. Marcelo seeing life in this game for his Royal Whites.
90th minute, Mascherano with the card. Modric Ramos Gomez trying to keep this one calm. Arda Turan ready to boil over, and he's in front right now. Neymar with the ice
silver bullet in the chamber. Good ball!
Ball near. Ramos home! We're tied in one off the fingers of Ter Stegen, sending Real Madrid to heaven.
Absolutely brilliant delivery, but I told you Sergio Ramos would play a part in this game. Magnificent delivery and a brilliant header home. The defense goes missing like the kids in the Blair Witch Project here, and Sergio Ramos capitalizes on it. Wonderful. Remember me when there's time on the clock. It ain't over. Brilliant ball. He's onside and he's close. Wonderful finish. He's close to getting this mark under Ter Stegen. Very close, great reaction, but the power and the placement from Sergio is out of this world. More drama than Shakespeare could dream up. And as I was stating, there's drama ahead. This game ain't over. And Real Madrid with that response, it was brave as a matador and a pink tutu. All of this second half after going down that goal. Full credit to them.
3 minutes
2 goals
added.
from 2 set pieces.
If you didn't see all of that, go to facebook.com/BeInSportsUSA. Just seconds after Ramos missed a header high, he would not make the same mistake the second time. Collision here is Ronaldo trying to fight through to win it. Calm down, says the referee.
Another look at it. A perler of a pass. An absolutely acrobatic header. He stretches, the ball's going away behind him. He adjusts his neck muscles and then he parties. Absolute Barry White disco, nearly jumps out of this stadium.
Had a little pocket of space between Ronaldo and Varane, left open by Barcelona.
There'll be questions, Phil, on who is picking him up. The main threat for Real Madrid is Sergio Ramos. And he was, again, peeling away from his defender like tissue on a toilet roll. It's Mascherano who falls to the ground. Lets him off his hook. Sergio Ramos becomes man of the match now.
Brought to you by Hennessy. And he'll probably be celebrating at the end of this one. Is this the way it will end? Is there a winner?
Oh!
Out comes Navas. The header, Roberto, and cleared off the line. Casemiro loose at the 6, and a scramble to get it out of danger.
It's Messi that is very close to getting his peroxide head to this one initially.
Now a chance the other way. It's Mariano with
Great
speed.
break. He's got options.
Asensio in the middle. Mariano couldn't sneak it through. A second effort. And that is going to do it. The final whistle. Barcelona 3 points in their hand till Ramos ripped it away.
See the disappointment all over Barcelona. They felt as if they were home. There's one last silver bullet in the chamber. But Casemiro says there's no way you're getting out of this. Brilliant Barcelona. Real Madrid showing their royal white shirts with pride. And a wonderful thriller at Camp Nou.
1-1 the final. They share the spoils.
Clasico was brought to you in part by AT&T, Hennessy, Never Stop, Never Settle, WorldSoccerShop.com. Get holiday ready with official gear from top clubs and countries at WorldSoccerShop.com. And Volkswagen.
Oh, the fishes will laugh as they swim out of the path.
So peaceful up here.
Yeah.
Introducing the new turbocharged Volkswagen All-Track with 4Motion all-wheel drive. Soon to be everywhere.
It's your TV. Take it with you. With DirecTV and AT&T, stream live TV anywhere, data free. Join DirecTV today starting at $35 a month. No extra monthly fees.